Welcome everybody to this yoga practice. This first chunk is an introduction, and I'll talk about the intention we're going to be doing. Also just centering and gentle warm up to prepare the body. So this is the earth element of the whole sequence. We're going to be working through all 5 elements. So that's earth, water, fire, air and space. So those of you who come to my classes on a regular basis will know that I change the intention every month. And this month the intention is connect. It's one word throughout the year. So the word for this month is connect, which is particularly appropriate at the moment, I think, because we're all in our homes or trying to stay home as much as we can. As you probably know, I'm in self-isolation at the moment because I've come back from Argentina. And we're finding new ways to connect with each other. But we're also feeling quite disconnected. It's you know, no one has been through this kind of thing before, and we're all feeling a bit ungrounded and a bit anxious. And when we're anxious, we tend to kind of disconnect from ourselves a bit. We get ourselves very stressed. So there's going to be a big focus on connecting with the breath, which is naturally calming anyway. But also thinking all the way through the practice about the connection, you know, when the hands and feet are on the floor, when we place our hands on the body. We're also going to be using Anjali Mudra, which some people call Namaste or prayer hands. And this is where you connect the palms together. And this also helps to balance the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So that's kind of the focus of this practice, is being balanced and connected. Okay, so let's start by centering and focusing, bringing the mind into the practice. So we'll start with the hands in Chin Mudra, index finger and thumb connect, back of the hands resting on your knees, sit up nice and tall. So you may want to use blocks. I use blocks because my hips are quite tight, especially after sitting on loads of plane seats and things as we were travelling back in a hurry. So if you do a lot of sitting, then you will tighten up. So I always use blocks and sit towards the very edge of the blocks. So if you haven't got blocks at home, use a couple of cushions, a cushion or a couple of cushions, depending on what feels more comfortable. The idea is to get this slight forward tilt to the spine, so you perch on the very edge of the blocks. With that slight forward tilt, the anterior tilt, which is a natural neutral pelvis, your spine lifts up into neutral, and you can kind of feel it all just sitting nicely where it should be. So lift up tall, up through your spine, up through the crown of the head. Just bring your finger to your nose and gently draw your head back away from your finger and relax your neck, making sure your head is sat nicely on top of your spine. And then close the eyes. And start to connect in with your breath. So you're trying, if possible, to breathe in and out through the nose. And to help you connect with the breath, as you inhale, feel the coolness of the air on the inside of the nostrils. And as you exhale, notice how the air has been warmed inside the body. You might even feel it as a warm breeze on your upper lip. Try to draw the breath deep down into the belly, and then as you exhale, draw the navel back towards the spine. So inhaling deep into the belly, expanding into the rib cage, lifting the breath right up to the collarbones, and then as you exhale, feel the chest lower, feel the ribs draw in, navel draws back to spine. So you're really connecting in, and you're aware of the feeling of the breath moving in and out of the body. And taking this time to notice how you're feeling in your body, whether there's any particular areas that feel tight or sore, anything you need to honour throughout your practice. And also notice how you're feeling in yourself, Just be aware of any feelings or sensations in the body without getting drawn into them. So it's almost as though you're observing yourself from a distance, and just accept what is, but stay focused on your breath. And we'll just take a couple more deep, slow breaths in and slow breaths out. And then slowly start to draw your focus back to your surroundings, drawing outside of yourself, but staying with your breath, just returning back to your natural breathing. And when you're ready, allow the eyes to open. And then you might want to uncross your legs, stretch them out, give them a bit of a shake, and then recross the other way so we get to balance out through the hips. And we'll just start with some gentle movement, moving through the neck, through the shoulders, through the spine. So taking a breath and breathing out as you tilt your head over towards your right ear. Inhale back to centre, and then exhaling, tip over towards your left ear. You might even want to keep the eyes closed at this point, so you actually get to experience the sensation of the stretch. So again, right from the start, we're connecting into the sensation of the stretches in the body. Last one, lifting the head back up to centre, raising the arms overhead, and then as you exhale, gently twist towards your right, so your left hand comes down towards your right knee. Inhale to lift back up to centre, and then exhale and twist to your left. Let's do that one more time each side. Feeling the gentle twist through the spine. And then lifting back up to centre. And as you exhale, bring the hands behind the back, clasp them together and lengthen your arms away from you so you get that lovely stretch across the chest. And then release that. Bring the hands in front, cross the wrists over, chin to chest, push forward. And stretch the upper back. And bring the hands behind again, and this time interlink your fingers the other way, so the wrong feeling way. You'll know it's right when it feels wrong. And then release that and bring the hands in front, crossing the other wrist on top. Again, push forward. So getting some mobility into the upper back. And then release your right hand down by your side. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tip over to your right, keeping both sit bones pressing evenly down. Inhale up, exhale, hand down. Again, breathe in, breathe out. So move here at the pace of your breath. One more time each way. And then we're going to practice the Anjali Mudra. So bring your hands together, thumbs to the centre of your chest. Feel the palms pressing against each other. What we're going to do is practice a move that we're going to use later on in the main part of the practice. So we're going to inhale, raise the arms up. And then as you exhale, bend the arms behind you, but try not to pull the neck forward. So keep your neck in line with your spine. Inhale as the arms come up, and then exhale and lower. We'll try that twice more. So you're breathing in as the hands go up. As you exhale, you may be able to bring the thumbs to the nape of the neck, but if you can't get there without kind of pulling forward, then just come to the place that feels right for you. It's really important to keep the spine in line. So try that one more time. So inhale, connect thumbs to the nape of the neck if you can. Inhale and exhale. And that's the earth element part of the yoga practice.